What do you get when you put a group of fanboys in a room with a mic? From video games, comics, and movies to uncensored social commentary, nothing is off limits. With your hosts, Pistol Pete Jr., The Blue Guy, Chuck Ditch, G-Roll, and Player 2. This is The Real Press Start. So sit down, load up, log in, and press start.
Welcome to the Petering Out Podcast.
It's not the Petering Out Podcast if there's only two of us, dang it.
It's the Petering Out Podcast all the time because all it takes is one Peter.
Wait, so what if I'm not on the show?
The other Peter.
Oh yeah, wait, what is it? What do you guys say when I'm not here?
Oh, it's twice the Peter length with half the Peter. Or something like that.
Something like that, yeah. So we didn't do an
one
episode
less Peter, but twice the Peter length.
That's what it is, something like that, yeah. So we didn't do an episode last week.
Because we were just dead tired from being at the beach
Being at the beach all day, like literally.
We were thinking about doing a show at the beach, but it was like windy.
It wasn't that windy. I think we could have done a beach episode.
It's a beach, bro. It's windy.
We could have done a beach episode. I think it would have been... See, the thing about it is it could have doubled as a sleep aid.
A sleep aid?
You know, like the waves crashing. Yeah. We would just talk like this the whole time. Just real calm.
It wouldn't be calming. It would be like...
But yeah. So...
There you go, petering out.
Chubb Didge is not with us today.
Because he went to the beach again. Bartos.
Yes. It's funny because, you know, my mom's side of the family does a bonfire every year at this time of the year. And we do, and I always complain, why do we do it so late in the year? Why can't we do it in July? Why can't we do it, why can't we do it sooner in the year? And so when we were planning this all out, for whatever reason, the planning just kept getting away from us, so that's why we did it last week. And, like, Jello was the first one to tell me, he's like, yeah, you're only complaining about they do it in August. Well, we're doing it in August. But yeah, they do it every year. And so that's where they were at. But
well, I think it's because Mont will... Well, we don't need to get into that.
Yeah, we don't need to get into all that. There's issues.
That's family issues. That's not petering out.
That's not petering out at all. Oh, but I'll bring this up on the show just because it's something we could probably report back later. What? Is I do want to set up us going to an escape room.
Escape room?
Yeah. I just found out there's one right here at the Puente Hills Mall. That sounds pretty awesome. But there's one in Pasadena that I want to try out. That seems really fucking cool.
I don't know. Escape rooms give, like, just the idea of an escape room gives me anxiety. So
does it really? But it's teamwork. It's not. You're not actually locked in.
I get that. But it's like, leave. What if? Yeah, the whole thing that gives me anxiety is like, what if?
Yeah. Have you seen the movie Escape Room?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Like that's the whole concept of a movie.
Exactly.
There's a whole movie based around that.
There's like a possessed fucking dude who's just like fucking killing people. He's actually killing you in there, like.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
Well, there was also,
especially if there's like actual people in there. I'm not down for that. Like, that's just gonna freak me out.
Well, the two that
if it's just like, oh, you're in a room, like even if the room like gets smaller, I could probably handle that.
Yeah.
As you're fucking doing shit, but like I can't. If people are in there being weird.
Okay. No, see the two that I'm looking at is one of them is set in ancient China. And you need at least 4 people to do this one. And one of the 4 people, each one of you are assigned a special power. So one of them is, like, you're pretty much, you're Iron Man, Cyclops, the Hulk, and you're somebody else, Captain America, I think. But in ancient China.
What this makes me think of is fucking South Park. And, like, just when you said Cyclops, it was like, because, like, when they use, like, what was it? It was like Mark Zuckerberg, and he like pretends he's like better than everybody. He's like, oh, you can't stop me. I'm fucking Mark Zuckerberg. And they go, and when he said Cyclops, I just imagine people like, it's all right, I'll use my powers. Like, just...
That doesn't work when you're just making noise with your mouth. But so that one, and you're like, and like there is a person in the room with you, and he's a guard that you have to pay money to give you hints. Like you have so much gold, and there's like he just stands there with his spear, and he's just standing there, and like, hey, help us out, and he's like, no, and then like you give him money, you have to bribe him with gold coins, and you only have so many gold coins.
Yeah.
And the other one was like there's a guy that stole government secrets, and you have to clear his name, or he's being framed for stealing government secrets, and you got to clear his name, and you're like in his office, and like there's a person there, but it's like, hey, we don't know what to do. Can you help us out? Well, you have to use one of your hint cards. And like, okay, here's one of my hint cards. And then they tell you, hey, go check under the keyboard. And there's a clue under the key, then it goes from there. Okay. Yeah, the ones with actors. Well, okay, because speaking of like what you made me think of now, but how about you're thinking about the actor going crazy and actually killing people? Yeah. Is there's a I think it's called Hell Night or something like that, where it's kind of like Not Scary Farm or Halloween Horror Nights at Universal Studios.
Yeah, fuck that.
Where there's like an actual guy going around killing people, and like so like one in the trailer. I haven't seen the movie.
Oh, that's a movie?
That's a movie.
I thought you were saying that's like a concept at Not Scary Farm. Like
no.
Very big into snuff films.
Yeah, they're actually killing people out there. They're just tossing piles of bodies out at the end of the night. Just...
You pay for risking your life.
You sign a waiver before coming in. You may be one of the people selected to be killed. But so, like in the trailer, it's the girls and they're in their group. And like the guy's just standing there with his mask. He's doing that just creepy, like... That it's not a very good audio thing, but like it's that stare and tilt the head thing that every crazy masked person does. Yeah. And they're like, oh, that guy's really creepy, and then they leave, and they go like in another maze, and it's the same guy.
The only reason they tilt their head is because they're wearing a mask. There's no way to emote.
There's no emote. Yeah.
so you do stupid shit like move your neck in a weird fashion.
Yeah. But it's always that same. Well, like the way I equate it is to like an animal. Like, when an animal's confused, like a dog looks at you and they tilt their head, like it's like that kind of. But so they see him later, and there's like a girl strung up, and she's screaming, and he's like just carving into her with a knife. Yeah. They're like, this looks so real. It's because he was actually killing a girl. And then as the trailer goes on, they're all dropping one by one. But yeah, I haven't seen the movie. I haven't heard anything about them. I think it was called Hell Night. But so that's what it reminded me of. But Escape Room, the movie, is like this. It's an escape room. They're all like these. It's kind of like
I've seen it.
Saw 2.
Yeah.
Where it's like we woke up and then we're in this room. Why are we in this room? Do you want to play? Oh, wait, wrong movie.
No, they didn't just wake up in a room. They were like, yeah.
They signed up for the escape room. Yeah.
Come on, guys, it's gonna be easy. I do this shit all the time.
Yeah.
And then he's like, come on, this shit's stupid. Like, he's just a fucking idiot. and then he's like, oh no, he's gonna get me. And then he just fucking gets stabbed the fuck in the back. Like, oh, this is real.
It's really real.
He's like, Jeff, quit playing around.
How much they pay to do this? His band is ripped open. Quit playing around. Shit. But yeah, no, I do want to try it out. So we just got to get together and do that. And then there's that other VR I want to do, the Alien VR at Block. Oh shit, that's not even there anymore. But there's this Terminator one still. And then the one that we went to, that
it's Terminator now?
No, there's another one in Irvine.
Like the one at Irvine. Okay, I was about to say the one at Disneyland.
The one the Void.
Whatever it's called. Yeah, the
Void. That one. No, they have a Wreck-It Ralph one now.
Wreck-It Ralph, that'd be cool.
Yeah, I want to try that one out. And they have another one too. I just can't remember what it is now. They're the ones known for the Ghostbuster one too, though. They initially did the Ghostbusters one, but the only reason they didn't do it at Downtown Disney was because Star Wars is owned by Disney.
Right.
And they're like, well, we might.
Star Wars is sick as fuck.
Yeah. That was a cool. I liked it. I liked how the sensory, with the fact that you could feel the heat and all that stuff, and the melted door frame.
It makes you a little more excited for what it could be. What VR could be.
Yeah. Well, I mean, because that's the whole thing. Like okay, like we talk about like in Ready Player One and certain like books or movies like that, where it's like they get into the whole. You actually feel it. You actually smell everything. And that just adds in that, because that's the one thing. Like VR is cool. And like when you're actually, your movements are actually like did you ever get a chance to try the Oculus one when they were demoing it at Best Buy?
No.
The controllers for that one, literally, like if you wiggle your fingers, you're gonna wiggle your fingers in the game,
right?
And it's pretty accurate. There was minimal lag. And It was like a tenth of a second, But there's no haptic feedback. There's no sensory feedback. It's just, but it's still a cool effect.
Right.
But in the Void, when they added the smells, when they added the heat, when they added in the fact that okay, I'm touching this wall. There's in the game, I'm seeing a wall. I can reach out and touch the wall, and the wall's actually there. There's real life haptic feedback. Mm-hmm. It does add that immersion, which is really cool. Next time we go, we gotta let them know, hey, we're from a podcast. We're gonna be doing it. We're gonna be reviewing it.
We're gonna be reviewing it.
Yeah.
It's like, oh yeah, just send us a video review.
It's actually an audio review.
It's just part of our podcast. It's a segment.
We'll just link it.
Did we ever talk about Mallrats too? No, not Mallrats.
Jane and Bob.
There you
reboot?
go. Yeah, the trailer on the show, or was that at the beach?
I think that was on the beach.
Yeah,
I think that was on the beach. We didn't talk about it on the show.
Looks good.
I'm you know me. I'm all into anything Kevin Smith. I'm in. But yeah, this looks really cool. I think no, we didn't even talk about that. Because that's Ben Affleck and Kevin Smith have reunited as friends over this.
Oh yeah.
Because
that was definitely at the beach.
That was definitely at the beach, and yeah, because they hadn't been talking. I still don't know what their fallout was. Uh-huh. I believe it was something like when he was dating Jennifer Lopez and Kevin Smith said something, or he told a story, or that it was like he didn't think it was inappropriate, but I guess Ben took it the wrong way, and they just kind of fell apart. They drifted apart and stopped talking. And so,
Jennifer Lopez, have you seen that trailer? The Cardi B, that's supposed to be like Cardi B's story.
No.
Oh, there's like a movie that Jennifer Lopez is in, and
I was like, wait, is she playing Cardi B?
I don't know if she's. That's unclear. That's unclear actually. But it's like I don't know if it's just like, oh, this is like the situation that Cardi B was in.
Oh, okay.
And this is what Cardi B did, but she's not technically playing Cardi B,
or
if
it's
she's
like
or if she's actually playing Cardi B.
Kind of like a Bronx Tale, like where it's like this is kind of Robert De Niro's life story, but like maybe this isn't exactly how it happened, but it's very similar.
Yeah, something like that. But it's like strippers like drugging these like higher up guys.
Yeah.
I don't know what to call them. Like, are they I don't know if they're. I think some of them are like politicians. Some guys are just like really wealthy people. And they're drugging them, robbing them, and all that.
Yeah.
Shit,
Have you heard of the hip hop snacks? They're like chips named after rappers and stuff like that.
No.
They're like literally. It's like I forget. It's not called hip hop snacks, but there's like a brand of chips, and I remember some there were some a while back, and it was like oh god, but like the barbecue flavor. It was like god damn, I can't think of any rappers now, but they were like it was a rapper's name, then barbecue or whatever. But like I saw a meme. It's a dude. I got these new Cardi B. That was a radio. It sounded like someone was actually screaming out of the car for a second. I got these new Cardi B chips. I'm going to try them out. It's like, so it's one panel of him holding the chips. It's one panel of him eating the chips. And the next panel is him just face down with the chips next to him. Like, just passed out.
Anyway, the only reason I was going there was I was going to say Jennifer Lopez looks amazing.
She does. I mean, she's like, what, 50?
I don't know how old she is. But she was...
Let's see how old Jennifer Lopez is.
Looking real good in that trailer. That's all I'm saying.
I forgot how to spell Jennifer for a second. She is. Let's see here. She is. Why is it so hard to find her age? She is 50 years old. Yeah, born in 1969. 69,
69, dude. I watched that movie. I watched that movie the other day.
Did you? Nice.
I fucking love it.
That's such a good movie. The sequel wasn't as good. Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey.
What number are we thinking of right now? 69, dude.
The way they. Did you ever see like the video of Keanu Reeves talking about that they're filming it now?
No, I haven't seen that. But I think they showed a picture of him. He's clean shaven, and he's like, he's not immortal.
It's the beard that makes him. But no, there's the video. It's of him. I think we've talked about it on the show, but it's him announcing. It's him and Alex Winter, and they're talking. And
Alex Winter looks. time has not been good to
No, time has not been kind to Alex Winter. But Keanu he's talking and he's already doing all the mannerisms. He's doing all the he's already in character, and he's just is watching Bill.
Yeah.
Or no, Ted. He's Ted.
Yeah,
he's watching Ted give the announcement.
Theodore Logan.
Yeah, Ted Theodore Logan. Bill S. Preston Esquire.
Yeah.
It was funny. For the longest time, I wanted to try to do a cosplay or a Halloween costume of Ted from Bill and Ted. It's very hard to get clothes that looks like that.
Nowadays, yeah, for sure.
But even just anything that looks similar to it, it's just what the hell? It shouldn't be that hard.
Yeah, it really shouldn't. I can't even put it. I can't even remember what.
He had the white Van Halen T-shirt, the black vest
for
Ted.
Ted?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then he had the orange jacket, it was a orange jean jacket that he ended up tying around his waist.
I mean, Bill's easier.
Bill's easier because it's just a cut-off shirt.
Cut-off shirt, yeah.
Yeah, and it was a San Dimas High School PE shirt.
Yeah.
And so you just cut that off. See, but I got the belly, so I can't do that.
I mean, you're just middle-aged Bill.
I'm middle-aged. You know what? That would be cool.
Put on a blonde curly wig.
There you go.
You're good.
But when did we start talking about Cardi B and Jennifer Lopez?
Because Jennifer Lopez, you said something about Jennifer Lopez.
We were talking about Kevin Smith and Ben Affleck.
Amazing right now.
Yeah.
And
it was Kevin Smith and Ben Affleck because that's what it was. So the way they reunited is there's a guy that interviews for Entertainment Weekly or one of those Hollywood shows that is a huge fan of Kevin Smith as well. He's always anytime he interviews somebody, if he talks to a Rosario Dawson or if he talks to someone that's been in a Kevin Smith movie, ask him, what'd you think of, what was it like being in this movie, or how do you look back on being in this movie? So when he was interviewing Ben Affleck for whatever movie he's doing recently, he goes, hey, have they reached out to you for a Jay and Silent Bob reboot? And he said, no, but I would love to do it. I'm available.
Yeah, he's not doing Batman anymore.
Yeah, he's not doing Batman anymore. And so, Kevin's Jay's wife is their producer and business manager right now. So she came and said, why don't you reach out to him? And Kevin was like, no, he's just saying that. That's it's like he's not going to say, nah, fuck Kevin Smith on an interview. He's just being nice. And they're like, why don't you just reach out to him? And so he was like, no, he's not. He's just blowing smoke.
Yeah. And
so eventually, I guess he did reach out to him, and he was like, no, I'm serious. I would love to do it. And he went out and he did everything. And he Kevin Smith to the point where it's like, I don't know what he wants to do, what he's going to do. I'll just write him in as a character, and because he plays Holden McNeil in the Esk universe.
Yeah.
But he wasn't even writing him as that character. He wrote him as something else. But then he came back and he was like, he goes, what do you mean I'm not playing Holden? He goes, oh, well, hold on. So then he wrote a whole fucking scene for him, and he's got a good chunk. So I guess they've rekindled their friendship because they were really to the point where Kevin Smith lives in Ben Affleck's old house.
Right.
That's how good of friends they were at one point. So.
Currently, or
yeah, the house the house that he lives in right now is Ben Affleck's old house.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, I think I brought this up one time when they first announced Ben Affleck as Batman, because I was saying about how big of a fan Ben Affleck is of Batman, right? Ben Affleck to the point he has a safe room that was built into the house, right? But he built it, the old school Batman where he had the bust of William Shakespeare, and you push the head back and push the button. Right. And he had that. That's how you would access his escape room or his safe room. Was you would have to push the bust back of William Shakespeare, push, and then the bookcase would slide forward upside, and that's where the safe room is. Okay. That's how much of a fan he is of Batman. And then Chris Hemsworth is in fucking Jay and Silent Bob reboot.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
See, I didn't even see that.
It's a cameo.
Is it in the trailer?
Yeah, it's in the trailer. There's a bunch of people in this. It's pretty much everyone that's been in a Kevin Smith movie ever, plus a bunch of there's
I was about to say it was Chris Hemsworth in a Jay and Silent Bob, a Kevin Smith movie.
No, but Chris Hemsworth has always wanted to work with Kevin Smith because the thing about it, the whole reason Thor Ragnarok became what it is because of Kevin Smith indirectly.
How so?
So Chris Hemsworth said this on an interview where he was like, people hated Thor Dark World. It wasn't, people didn't like it, and so he was looking at it, and then he has, out of the 50 million podcasts he does, he had one called Fat Man on Batman, where he just talks about comic book stuff. And he
so Chris Hemsworth listened to heard something Kevin Smith said.
Yeah, he said, okay. Kevin Smith's like this is a guy, he's in Hollywood, he's in the business, and he represents this culture, the people that watch these movies. Because Kevin Smith has said, everyone's like, oh, when are you going to direct a Marvel movie? He goes, I don't want to direct a Marvel movie. Those movies are too, all I want to do is sit and watch them and enjoy them with the rest of you guys. That's how much of a fan he is. He doesn't even want to be brought into that universe.
Yeah.
So he goes like, this is a guy that...
Plus, I don't think his style of...
his style,
of directing
and that's what he
wouldn't fit in Marvel.
And that's what he says. But even though he's done a bunch of... Well, no, but he's done a bunch of DC stuff.
Has he?
Yeah, he's a bunch of episodes of Supergirl, a bunch of episodes of Flash,
TV shows. Yeah,
TV shows, yeah.
Yeah, but I mean like movies, like he has a certain...
Yeah. His movies are very dialogue-driven, very dialogue-driven and very, what's the word? Not... When you're trying to move the story along, and there's that guy that comes in and says, hey, this is what happened. What's that fucking word? Exposition based.
Is that exposition?
You'll come in and you know, it's just you're coming out and it's like, again, it's dialogue driven. But so yeah, Chris Hemsworth was like, he went to the directors and said like, look, this is the guy that represents this company or this community, and he's saying this is what's wrong with these movies, and so that's what made him push to have a more humorous Thor, more like not take himself so seriously Thor. And so he credits Kevin Smith with that completely. And so when Kevin reached out to him, not only did he literally stopped filming something to go film that day for Jay and Silent Bob. Then he took Kevin Smith as his date to fucking Endgame's.
The premiere.
The premiere.
That's funny.
So yeah, that's fucking awesome. But yeah, it looks hilarious. I can't wait to see it. There's a thing right now because they're going to be doing a tour of before the actual release, where they're going to be going to certain theaters and they're going to watch it and they're going to answer questions before and after. Right. And there's a VIP package. I was like, oh, I want to do the VIP package because you get to meet Jay and Silent Bob and you get to talk to him and all that bullshit. You get personal one-on-one. Like I think you get 10 minutes with them. And I was like, I wonder how much that is. It is $500.
Just to meet,
just to meet them. Like I as much as I love Kevin Smith, as much as his stuff inspires me to do stuff.
It's Kevin Smith and who?
And Jay.
And Jay, okay.
Yeah. And Jason Mewes. As much as his stuff inspires me, and as how much as I would love to tell him that his stuff inspires me, for $500, I better be getting a hand job or something. At the very least, I better be getting something.
I mean, I don't know. That's kind of cheap.
You think $500?
Well, because like a picture with Merle with fucking what's his name? Merle was $50.
Was it $50?
Yeah.
God damn. What is his name? I'm drawing a blank now.
Shit, I can't remember.
I can't remember either.
Yondu.
Yeah.
Is it Michael something?
It is Michael something. He's also in the Kevin Smith movie.
Is he?
Yeah, he's in Mallrats. He's the main character's girlfriend's dad.
Oh, it's gonna kill me.
Rooker.
Michael Rooker.
Michael Rooker. But yeah, it looks good. I want to go see it. I would like to go see it when they're doing the Q&A because it's still regular. Like I think it's $40 or it might be $30, but you get a Q&A after the movie, which is cool. And then Kevin talks forever. I always listen to his Hall H podcasts.
Yeah. And
like whatever he does a podcast, like because he does a Q&A, and so when he does it, it's like he'll come up and hey, thanks, I'm really happy to be here. I'm really happy you're here too, and the last time I was here, and he'll go off on a tangent, and you're just sitting there with the mic waiting to ask your question, and he's talking for like 20 minutes. Then he goes, okay, so back to your question. You'll get like halfway through your question. So when you film this movie, you know what? Let me tell you about when I was filming this movie, and then he'll go off on another tangent for 20 minutes. All right, go back to your question, and then you'll ask your question, and then he'll go off for
I'm done, man. That's cool. He answered enough.
But it's funny. It's awesome, but it's like at the same time, it's like, what the hell?
They announced the Disney Plus streaming package.
Yes, $12.99, and you get everything.
Talk about a fucking deal.
Everything but Netflix. You get Disney Plus.
Seriously,
Disney Plus is already going to have every Marvel movie, or all the Marvel content out.
All
the Disney content out. A huge part of the it's going to have all the Simpsons and a bunch of the Fox library.
The Disney Plus is going to have Simpsons?
Disney Plus.
I would think that Disney Plus would just have Disney stuff since they're going to have a package.
Yeah.
And Hulu is Fox stuff, right?
Yeah.
So that would be Simpsons on all that and all that. Like, well, actually not Brooklyn Nine-Nine anymore, but I'm sure. I think The Office Hulu has The Office now. Is it going to have The Office?
Oh, as a matter of fact, this is legitimately. I'll play this so I can see if it'll pick up.
Homer Simpson here, proud addition to the Disney family and soon appearing on Disney Plus. I, for one, salute our new corporate overlords. Now, family, put on the mouse ears. You only get one chance to make a first impression.
I don't wanna, I'm not gonna, you can't make me.
Put on the ears, boy. Marge? What's up? This is a great honor.
Take it, Maggie.
It's good.
Yeah, and that's they're gonna have every. All right, that's enough of that. But they're gonna have every season of The Simpsons, because Hulu right now only has like the last 3 seasons available.
Oh, really?
So when the new season comes out, they lose 1 season, so they only have the last 3. But they're gonna have all 30 seasons coming exclusively to Disney Plus.
All 30.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
And so on top of that,
yeah, it doesn't make sense. Like it doesn't Fox own Hulu? Why didn't they just give all? Like before, like why didn't they just put all the seasons?
Well, see, I think this was announced before Disney Plus said we're giving you fucking Hulu too. So the bundle is going to be $12.99 a month for Hulu, Disney Plus, and ESPN Plus, and that's fucking insane.
Yeah, and what's in ESPN Plus? I know has like some UFC stuff.
It
right?
has
most of the UFC
exclusive
stuff.
UFC. So anything that UFC does, as far as I think it's Friday Night Fight, or they have a weekly fight show, kind of like what the WWE does, where they have a weekly show. It used to be on Fox Sports, but now it's on ESPN, which Disney owns already. Right. And then so you're gonna have exclusive content for that. Then it's gonna have ESPN has Thursday Night Football,
of course.
Then it has, or is it Monday night? It has one of the weekly football shows.
Does it have baseball?
It has baseball. It has pretty much, yeah. It's like.
Does it have esports?
It does have esports. ESPN does. Was it ESPN 2? They do all the esports stuff. So you're gonna have for $12.99 a month. Like what?
Yeah.
Like what
that's
fuck?
insane.
What is Netflix gonna do?
Yeah, I was just asking a friend. It's like, yeah, I have Hulu. Like, I was like, how much is it? It was like, yeah, I have like the special package. It's like $14.99.
Yeah.
He's like, all right. How much is ESPN Plus? It's like $5.99.
Yeah, I pay $5 a month
it's
for
like,
it.
And then I know, what was it? And then I know Disney Plus on its own
It was gonna be $10 or something like that.
I thought it was $7.99.
Or $7.99. You're right, $7.99.
So like if you're paying individually for those, it's like $27.
Yeah, but see, the thing I'm thinking of though is what they're probably gonna do though is
they're probably gonna bump the price up.
What they might do is for $12.99, it's one user at a time. So you can only stream on one device for $12.99. If you want to do more devices, then you go up. Because like that's what Hulu does. That's what Netflix does. Because Netflix is
what? So wait, one device?
One device or one user. So if you're right now with Spotify. So
if let's say I want to watch Hulu, and let's say I get the Disney Plus package.
Yeah.
on my phone.
Yeah.
But I get it on the TV, but I want to watch it on my phone.
Yeah.
Does that mean it's $24.99 or whatever? Is it gonna be
No. So say
Or-
the way it works is, okay, say the family's watching something in the living room on Disney Plus, and then you're in your room and you pull up Disney Plus to watch something on your phone. It'll either tell you this device or this account is already in use.
Mm-hmm.
Please stop using it on whatever other device, and then you can use it on this device. That's what Netflix does. Or it'll just, like what Spotify does is like, so like if Letty's driving and she pulls on Spotify while I'm at the gym, then all of a sudden my music just stops and it goes to her car, which happens all the fucking time. And so it'll just stop playing on mine and go to hers. But the thing that's cool about that though is you can also use Spotify as a remote. So if we're in the car and it's playing off of her device, I can go on mine and just like, and I can control everything and change the music without ever having to touch her phone. But so it has its pros and cons. But more than likely, like, so like, because I don't know if on Netflix when you log in, you know how it gives you all the different usernames, or like there's different accounts.
Yeah.
And each account, so like, you know how you can have like a watch list. Each account has like, okay, this is my watch list. When I log into my account, these are the movies I want to watch. I don't have to worry about when Jasmine logs in.
I get a bunch of little kitty shows.
Yeah, exactly.
Popping up on my stuff. Yeah.
So yeah, which is cool. So, but more than likely, I'm assuming that's probably what they're going to do.
I remember that. I was when I was taking your Netflix, I'd be seeing a bunch of kid shows.
I'm like, yeah.
Jasmine.
There's so many kid shows. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, because it's like, oh, recommended for you because you watched Sophia the First. Now it's like, yeah. But that's a hell of a fucking deal.
Yeah.
Even if it is just one user or one device at a time.
It's almost impossible to turn down. It's like it's like you gotta have that.
But see, again, what it is too. What I'm thinking is going to be too. It's that drug dealer mentality. It's like, let's give them a taste.
Yeah, and then they're definitely gonna bump the price up later. They're gonna be like, all right, it's $25.99.
And then you're like, fuck, here you go.
Well, I already got it. I guess $10 more ain't that bad.
Exactly. Which that's fucking nuts. Oh, I had the story.
Yeah, for sure, because that's less than half. That's less than half the money that they're making off. Like if you were to buy it individually.
Yeah. Yeah, but see, you figure how many people.
Exactly. That's for sure drug dealer marketing.
Yeah, but see, okay, but the thing about it is, okay, if you go into the store and buy the DVD or buy the Blu-ray, they got you one time for $25 for $30, whatever the DVD Blu-ray costs. Right? But now they got you every month for $12.99. So that's kind of where they.
No, but what I'm saying is Hulu on its own is already $12.
Oh yeah, exactly.
$12.99.
Yeah.
Netflix is $15 right now.
Yeah, but see,
and then like I said, and then Disney's gonna be $7.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And ESPN is $5 or $6, whatever you want to put it. Either way, all three of those together is like $25, $26, $27.
Yeah,
and it's selling it to you for $13.
Yeah.
So,
but yeah, it's probably like we're saying, drug dealers. Like, here's a taste, now give us more.
Yeah, it's probably be for a year, and then $15 now. Next year, $17, guys.
Yeah, and little by little, it's like now it's $100 a month.
All of a sudden, $30 a month.
I have a quick rant. It's not really there was 2 stories that I saw, and I fucking opened them like I was like, these are gonna be great for the fucking show. Then I opened the stories and started to read them.
Yeah.
So the first one was, watch Batista's transformation into Bane for James Gunn's Suicide Squad. And I was like, holy shit, Batista's gonna play fucking Bane? I opened it up, and this fan rendition of what Batista would look like as Bane is fucking amazing. They need to cast Batista as Bane immediately. Even though it hasn't been announced, this is what the character might look like based on this fan's artwork. Now,
is
you
Bane
motherfuckers
even in the Suicide Squad?
No, he's not. But I was just like, that's fucking awesome because, Batista.
I mean, it would be a better way. Like, that would be a better way to do Suicide Squad, is to just do villains people know.
Yeah, exactly.
So, like, just put a bunch of Batman villains.
Yeah.
But, yeah, especially if, like, you're trying to reboot this shit.
Yeah.
Like, you need the big villains in there. You can't have these fucking...
Yeah, like, Harley Quinn's a big name. But, like, they don't have anybody else.
Have these F-list fucking...
Yeah, it's like, you have to really know the DC universe to know these characters.
Yeah.
But so that was one article, right? So then on my way here, there was another article. Armie Hammer as the Green Lantern in the DCU reboot.
I could see that.
And I was like, holy shit, they cast Armie Hammer as fucking Green Lantern? Mm-hmm. So I opened it up, and it's
all fan rendition.
It's a fan art rendition of what Armie Hammer would look like. Nothing has been announced, but this is what a fan thinks Armie Hammer would... It's like, how the fuck are you going to make articles about this bullshit? Yeah. Like, it's just super... Oh, and then there was another clickbait article. Okay, so... the headline.
Maybe it's not really fan art. They're just saying it's fan art.
Well, no,
maybe it's actually DC doing it, and they're just saying it's fan art.
It could be.
And then they see how people respond to it, and like, oh, they love Armie Hammer.
Yeah,
let's go
Armie Hammer.
Let's do it. Let's make it official.
Well, Armie Hammer was cast as Batman. Or no, he was in the running to play Batman, and then all of a sudden they went with fucking what's his nuts.
I'm willing to give Battinson a try.
Yeah, fucking Cedric.
I'm more on board than I was Batfleck.
I was more on board. Like, everyone shit on Ben Affleck as Batman. I thought he was going to do a great job. I think he did a great job as Batman. I didn't like him as Bruce Wayne, but I think he did a great job as Batman.
I mean, I feel like as long as you are able to do the fights, like it's a convincing fight scene, you're good as Batman. Good job.
I don't know, but I think looks wise, with like the jawline, I think he looked like a great Batman.
He looked fat.
He looked like
he didn't have a jawline in that movie. He looked fat.
I don't know. I liked him as Batman.
He looked fat in the suit. He didn't look like he had a jawline in the suit. He looked like Ben Affleck out of the suit. He looked great, whatever. Yeah. But he didn't look like...
The one picture I did hate, though, was the sad Batman next to the fucking... remember that one? It was like the promo, like, before the movie.
Sad Fleck, yeah.
Yeah, and he was just standing there in the bat suit, just looking down. And the Batmobile's behind him, and he just looked all sad. Shit, what was I going to say now? About... Oh, so no, but and then the Armie Hammer one, what it was it was literally just someone photoshopped Armie Hammer's head on Ryan Reynolds' body in fucking Green Lantern. It's like, what? Well, no, okay, so the third clickbait article was lead singer of Green Day, Billy Joel, with what was it, with the tear-jerking comment about cancer, or tear-jerking post about cancer. And so it's like, or announcement about cancer. That's what it was. And I was like, oh fuck, Billy Joel has cancer. So you click on it, and it's like, these mass shootings taking place in the United States are a cancer on our society.
What's his actual name? It's not Billy Joel.
It's Billy Joel, isn't it? Joe, not Joel.
Oh, Billy Joe.
I think that's what it is. I could be wrong.
Isn't there? I feel like
Billy Joel is
There's a third name in there. There's a third Billy Joe something.
Let me see. I could have sworn that was his name. I could be wrong. Billy Joe Armstrong.
I was gonna say Osmond, but I'm like, that doesn't sound right,
but I was like, yeah, you had me second. Wait, it's like, I know his name's Billy Joe, but it sounded like I was saying Joel.
Yeah, it sounded like Joel. I'm like, for sure his name's not Billy Joel.
Billy Joel is the piano man.
I know.
Oh, here, watch. Let me see if I can find that. So you can read the headline. That headline was so... it was seriously just so... It was just like... The headline made it seem like he was announcing that he has cancer. And it's like, what the fuck? Like, no, you can't do that because... Let me see. But yeah, it's just one of the things, like, how the fuck... You're just trying to get people to read your fucking story. Billy Joel, cancer. Never mind, I can't find it. But the headline pissed me off. That's the point of what I'm saying. To get back to DC stuff really quick. Jason Momoa says he can't shoot Aquaman 2 because he's protesting construction on a sacred Hawaiian mountain.
Oh, that's right. I did see something about that.
Yeah, which I get. It's a noble thing that he's trying to do.
Yeah, sure.
But it just sounds funny, just like.
Yeah, it's a weird headline, but yeah, it's cool.
Yeah. So for people that don't know, they're trying to build.
Plus, I'm not pressed for an Aquaman 2.
Yeah, right.
I'm really not. I'm not like, oh my god, I need to see Aquaman 2.
Yeah, right.
How dare you protect your heritage in a time like this where there's a There's a world without Aquaman,
Aquaman 2. How dare you?
Like if they did that, like if fucking Chris Hemsworth did something like that for Endgame, I'd be like, man,
yeah, like it sucks, man.
All right, I get it, but this is bullshit.
Oh, Marvel League reveals that Thanos is coming back, but he's going to be a changed villain. So Thanos will be revived at some point, somehow.
That doesn't make no sense.
And the source of the leak has a track record of being right.
Well, there is. Yeah, I'd like that. I'd be cool with that.
Thanos was such a great villain. I would not mind him.
I don't even care if he'd be a villain. If he's just like a little fucking.
He's just another character.
He's just there.
Yeah.
Like he fucks, like him and Deadpool could fuck with each other. They could be competing for Lady Death at some point, you know. Like,
Thanos is gonna be the new Stan Lee cameo.
No, I want Deadpool to be the Stan Lee character. That'd be hilarious.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
And then in Avengers movies, obviously, or whatever movies he would be in.
Yeah, that would be
collaboration movies he would be in.
Well, supposedly they've announced how they're going to bring him in.
Yeah, and there's rumors that he might be a PG-13. He might go back to PG-13.
Going back to PG-13. The thing about it is, well, what's going to happen, from what I understand, is Fox is going to remain Fox. It's just under the Disney umbrella, and they're going to be able to do what they do. So if there's going to be a rated R Deadpool, it's going to be released as a Fox.
It could be like non-canon.
Yeah.
In their eyes. So,
yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Which is okay.
That's fine. I mean, I'm cool with him being PG-13
if he brings him into
if he's in Avengers.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, that's
but like
true.
if he has his own movies, I want it to be R. That's what it is. Like,
yeah.
If he's gonna be in other people's movies, that's cool.
Yeah.
Because you could always just be like, like he censors himself.
Yeah.
You know?
Exactly. Yeah. Or something happens where like he's in the middle of something and someone always cuts him off, or there's just that comedic something like, or like it's automatically a scene change. He's like, "What the?" And then there's like a scene change.
Yeah.
But he gets the first letter out of whatever he's trying to say.
Right, but if it's in his own movie, that'd be kind of annoying. He's always there. He's always in it. He's the main character. He's always there. And it'd be annoying if like every scene is
cut off by that. Yeah. But let's go ahead and take a real quick break because we are hitting that mark. So let's take a quick break and we'll be right back. Hey guys, really quick, just want to take a quick break to talk about Anchor. This is the app we're using to create this podcast right now. If you've ever thought about starting your own podcast, Anchor FM is awesome. When we were trying to get this podcast off the ground, we had millions of questions. We had no idea how to do it. How to record an episode? It was a struggle. How do you find background music? We still don't have background music, but Anchor FM lets us do that. We just don't use it. How do I get my show posted? How do I get it on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Play Music, all the other places people listen? Where do I find advertisers? The answer to every one of these questions is really simple. Anchor. Anchor is a one-stop shop for recording, hosting, distributing, and monetizing your podcasts. And best of all, it's 100% free and 100% ridiculously easy to use. My favorite thing is that everything is done in the app. You record, you edit, you post, everything's just right there. You know, when I'm not around, G-Roll's able to do it. And how easy is it?
It's easy.
There you go. So anchor.fm/start. Get your own podcast. If you're not doing it, you're wrong. And we're back. I forgot. I was thinking. I was walking around a Target earlier today, and there's a brand at Target called A New Day, and it kept reminding me of the WWE stable, the New Day. So every time I would see a sign for it, because whenever they come out and like, it's your boys, the New Day, and they do this whole thing, right? And every time I was walking by it, I just kept thinking, it's your boys, the New Day. And then like I was thinking, like, I'm gonna start introing the show like that. It's your boys,
it's your boys.
It's your boys.
Petering out once again.
So check this out. I don't know how. I think this is a pretty cool concept the PlayStation is doing. I don't want to see how you feel about it. I had sent Michael because Michael has my Mortal Kombat and won't give it back to me now. But they're doing it. They're doing it. The first game is going to be Mortal Kombat 11. It's called the Challenger Series tournaments.
Right.
So what you do is you sign up and you schedule a time. Like they give you a time and you get online and you're actually playing in a tournament on your PlayStation at home.
Right.
And if you win, then you move on to the next round. Until you keep moving on to the next round until they go into the actual like event tournament. Okay. And then if you make it to them, then you get invited to that tournament.
Okay.
But they're trying to turn they want to turn everybody into an esports gamer.
Everybody. Huh?
Everybody. And I think that's a cool concept because a lot of people don't know how
cool.
to, like if you want to be a pro gamer and you don't know how to get into it.
There's so many issues with DDoSing though.
Yeah, that's true too.
Like even on Call of Duty, like just playing Call of Duty, especially this last game.
Mm-hmm.
Get DDoSed every other fucking.
Really?
Like I'll get DDoSed like 3 times a day.
Holy shit! Stop being so good.
It's only for like 10 minutes each time, but still, it's fucking annoying.
Still annoying, yeah. But yeah, I mean, I can see that.
Like they could be even more annoying and do it for fucking an hour.
Yeah, that's true.
Which I've had somebody do to me.
Oh, really? That's fucking.
Yeah, back in Black Ops 2 days.
Yeah.
Like my internet would just shut down for no reason for an hour.
God damn. It's your FBI agent knowing.
And then I guess whenever they stop being salty, they fucking stop it.
They just stop it. That's such bullshit. Well, did we ever talk about the PlayStation selling its 50 million consoles?
No.
PS4 has sold. I think it was last month they sold 50 million consoles.
No, I don't think.
As compared to Xbox's 24 million.
Yeah, double.
Yeah. I think, or it's 23 million. But yeah, they hit the mark. But part of the thing is because their sales are starting to dip a little bit. Mm-hmm. And I think the reason the sales are starting to dip
is because there's news about PS5 and Xbox One. So now people are like, maybe I should just wait.
I'll just wait for the next console. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I like this idea. But like you said, yeah, there's going to be those.
That's how I am. Or that's what I tell my friends. Is like, I kind of want to go to PS4. I'm like, you probably should just wait.
Just wait till PS5. Yeah. Which is that makes sense. Like if you're gonna get a new console, you're gonna pick up a new console. Just
like if I didn't buy my Pro when I did, I'd definitely be waiting.
Yeah.
I'd still be using the old one.
Still be using the old one, exactly. But yeah, I want to check out. I'm curious about this tournament Challenger series. I think it's a cool concept, and I just like how it's. Again, there's going to be issues. There's going to be people cheating. There's going to be people hacking. There's going to be people doing the DDoS. But I think it's a cool way to... Because the thing about it is the people that are doing that aren't going to make it very far when it comes to the tournament itself.
Uh-huh.
But...
I mean, if they can make it at events pretty easily just by doing that.
Yeah, they can make it to the event, but once they get to the event...
Yeah, sure.
They're fucked. And then...
They don't care.
True. Death Stranding is no longer a PlayStation exclusive. Actually, it hasn't been announced that it's no longer a PlayStation exclusive, but some of the listings that initially had it PlayStation exclusive are no longer showing it as a PlayStation exclusive. Yeah. So,
like as far as the DDoSing goes, I'm sure, like I said, they probably don't care. They could probably just make bets about who's gonna make it to fucking. Who's gonna make it a live show? Let's say live show.
Yeah.
For whatever reason.
Yeah.
And it's like, so and so, one of the best players we ever known didn't make it because some dude DDoS.
Yeah, that's true.
So unless there's got to be some like strict like.
Yeah, I'm sure there are.
Watching.
Yeah, I didn't. Like I said, I didn't sign up for this tournament just because I don't have my Mortal Kombat right now. And I loaned it to Amiga.
Because people are scumbags.
People are fucking... Especially in video games. Like, fucking video game... Like, I hate to say this, but video game community, they're fucking toxic as fuck.
Yeah, most of them are.
You know, like, people are so shitty. They hate losing, and they're behind a fucking... They're essentially behind a keyboard. So it's like... People are just shitty.
Yeah. Even the Fire Emblem community is pretty shitty.
Every game is...
It's pretty funny. They're pretty funny, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty funny. They got some wholesome memes in there.
Nice.
But they'll get hostile if you talk shit about a character that they like.
That they like, That's you don't talk about my waifu like that.
Yeah, you don't talk about my wife.
Oh, man. Have you heard about the new... Have you played... When was the last time you played Fortnite?
Not a while. Fucking like season 5 was like the last time.
Okay.
They're
So,
in season 10 now.
Yeah, they just started season 10. And have you heard what the new addition of season 10 is?
No.
They've added mechs.
Next.
Yes.
I did see like that cutscene from the last season.
And
There's
people are upset because the mechs are super OP. And fucking Epic Games has come out and said, we're keeping them in the game.
Uh-huh.
We're keeping them in competitive play.
Uh-huh.
And eatable baby dicks.
Eatable baby dicks, baby.
The one thing they're nerfing them
Uh-huh.
so apparently because the mechs have missiles.
Right.
And so the nerf is they're adding a laser sight to the missiles, so you know when you're being targeted by the missiles.
Yeah. Well, I guarantee you that they're not taking them out because they've already put in motion like
Huge.
Probably the Epic Game Store is gonna be like, oh, we got skins for your mechs.
Yeah, exactly.
We got mechs on mechs on mechs. We can't just take out the mechs, all right?
Exactly.
So you got to fucking deal with it. We'll nerf them.
Yeah.
But they're not leaving the game.
Yeah. But even then, the nerf is we added a laser sight, so they're still their armor hasn't changed, their attack power hasn't changed. It's just like now it has a laser pointer. That's the nerf. but in which if you don't like
how does the laser pointer nerf it?
So because the thing about it is before when you're getting targeted by missiles, you don't know until the missiles are hitting you. Now you know. Okay,
gotcha. So you'll see a laser.
You'll see a laser pointing at you, like, okay, this guy's targeting me.
So you could just build a fucking base.
Well, no, but the missiles destroy bases.
Yeah, but explosive damage doesn't splash.
Yeah,
through the base,
it doesn't splash through the base. Yeah.
Yeah, so you just build one, boom.
Yeah. But see, that's the thing though, because people are complaining because the missiles do destroy buildings and they do destroy player-created structures. So people are like, they're super OP, and there's literally the comments I was reading are so, and like the thing, what most people are pissed off is that they're leaving them in competitive play. It's like, oh well, we understand they're part of the season storyline, but take them out of competitive play, and they're like, no.
I mean, you have to keep them in competitive play because the whole thing is like the competitive players practice the game by playing the normal game.
Exactly.
So they can't just be playing the normal game and then all of a sudden go competitive and all of a sudden it's just back to fucking normal.
Yeah, exactly.
Nobody's gonna give a shit because like, oh, my game has mechs in it.
Yeah. Exactly.
Why do I want to watch this bullshit where they just fucking shoot at each other?
Yeah, and honestly, to me, I think mechs are cool. And the thing, I'm sorry, they did change one.
I'm sure if I played it, I'd be on everyone else's side. I'd be like, this is bullshit.
Yeah,
but because I'm just a person looking
from the outside looking in.
Yeah.
But see,
it's like, why are you crying?
But and the thing about it, like, because they have announced they are going to nerf them further. But they're not nerfing their armor, they're not nerfing their attack powers. What they're gonna do is they're gonna lower the spawn rate and limit where they spawn. So it's like they're not gonna spawn as often or as many.
So there's like 2 on the map.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Which
is probably it's probably gonna be like 5 on the map.
Yeah, probably 5, yeah.
It'll probably be like top 5 or fucking always.
Yeah, always a fucking max,
battle,
yeah. Which I'm cool with. I have no issue with.
Yeah, that's probably going to be skins for mechs. It's going to be special dance moves for mechs.
Exactly. That's exactly what it's going to be. And
that's why they can't take it out.
And it's smart. I mean, that's what people will pay for in that game. That's what people pay for. They pay for those skins. They pay for all that bullshit. That's what the kids want. So it's suddenly bright and light. Nice and light out here. But yeah, that's the thing. It's like that's what people pay for in that game. They don't like. I don't get Fortnite. I feel like an old man saying this over and over. I don't get Fortnite. Like,
Fortnite's great.
Huh?
Fortnite's a good game.
It's no. I mean, it is, but I just don't get the.
It's taking the world by storm, bro.
I don't get the appeal. I mean, okay. There are other battle royale games like Apex. I think Apex Legends is way better. I think fucking Blackout is way fucking better. Fucking even what's the fucking Daisy?
I think Daisy is better. Daisy is shit.
It is better. I like it better than Fortnite.
No, Daisy is shit.
Oh, is that? Am I confusing? What's the other one?
H1Z1 is shit.
No, what's the other one?
Even PUBG. PUBG's pretty fucking bad now.
Yeah, it is now. I like PUBG, but I like PUBG.
Like if you compare it to one of these real games,
yeah.
Like
well, Fortnite is way more polished. I will give you that compared to some of those other games. Fortnite is way more fucking polished. But
speaking of which, have you seen? Speaking of polished,
yes.
Have you seen the Modern Warfare gameplay?
No. Wait. I think I have.
All of it. I mean, there's like
more?
hours. Now.
No, I haven't.
There's
no,
like hours of gameplay.
I've only seen one thing of gameplay recently. I might have to check it out.
Looks amazing.
Does it?
Looks amazing.
Yeah. There was something.
So what is? It's like a Call of Duty Battlefield hybrid almost. It looks like. So it look like there's 100+ player game mode like Battlefield.
Yeah.
Right. And then it's 20v20. There's like Ground War. Or it's bigger than Ground War of Call of Duty, but same idea.
Yeah.
And then there's the traditional 6v6, 5v5. And then there's the 2v2.
Yeah.
And then they said that's at launch, right?
Oh shit.
And then they said beginning of next year, Battle Royale.
Really? They're gonna do? I thought they weren't gonna do Battle Royale this one.
Not at launch.
So they're just. That's crazy.
So they're just fucking coming
all over. Yeah, it's like just take it face, neck, and chest. I just saw another trailer for. Remember Concrete Genie?
Uh-huh.
So I've seen another trailer for that. That comes out the 18th. I can say October 18th.
Uh-huh.
And I think I'm all in on that one. That game looks fucking cool. That's the graffiti.
Right.
Yeah, that looks fucking. And it's only. I think it was only $30. The special edition, the ultimate fucking collector's, the digital edition is only $40. I was like, fuck, you can't beat that.
Right.
So. Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta put like 300 hours in a Fire Emblem before I start playing other games.
Before I start playing anything else. Now we're gonna fuck with that Trover in a bit though. God damn it, I don't give a fuck.
Like even that, I'm gonna buy it,
Yeah.
but I probably won't touch it until I'm done.
Yeah. Oh, on that note, we should probably mention, because we've said this multiple times on the show, I wish you could just play Trover without the VR. This game doesn't seem like it needs VR. And it turns out you don't need VR to play that game.
Right.
So, yeah. I don't got anything else at the moment. You got anything, G-Roll?
No.
No? Alright, so
That's about it.
tomorrow, we're not going to upload this episode just now. They will be back. Chub Dig and G-Roll. Minus me. Possibly.
It's too far. We're gonna peter out for a day.
Yeah, we're going to peter out for a day.
Whole day.
So on that note, we're just going to pause this.